Only a short ride from Lisbon, you can visit places like this. Up next, I will share a few beaches, castles, and towns that you can visit on a short drive from Lisbon that are definitely worth it if you have more than just 2 days to spend around Portugal. Before spending all of October in Portugal, I was already here last December when we visited Sintra without the crowds. You may need to dress well for the cold, but visiting in December means less crowds, cheaper accommodation, and even some cute Christmas markets popping up on the main squares. From Rocio station in the heart of Lisbon, you can take a direct train to Sintra. Though most people visit Sintra on a day trip from Lisbon just to see the famous castles, the town is worth a visit as well. Periquita is a town icon. This bakery was founded in 1862 and owes its name to King Carlos I, who was a daily visitor during his stay in Sintra in the summer months. A visit to Sintra would not be complete without trying one of their specialties. The pillow pastry is the most famous one here, but they have a few others that are bite-sized and worth a try as well. The old town, with the 11th century National Palace in Moorish style, lays slightly higher than the modern town. Even higher up the hill, you can find the Quinta da Regaleira, the first of the two palaces that we visited. This is a historic estate that was built in the late 1800s. It features a romantic palace, a chapel, and many enigmatic constructions inspired by alchemy, masonry, and the Knights Templar. From staircases leading to tunnels, paths meandering past beautiful ponds, and mystical towers, you can easily spend a few hours exploring the palace and the gardens. We had lunch at Boca do Lobo, where we parked our car, before driving up the hill to the next, arguably most famous castle of Sintra. A walk through the gardens is once again included, which is steep but well worth it. If you don't have a car to get here, then bus 434 can take you from the train station all the way up here, or the tourist train, which gets you the closest to the palace and can help you avoid the steep walk. The castle stands on the top of a hill in the Sintra Mountains above the town. It was King Ferdinand who set out to transform the remains of a chapel and a monastery on this site into a palace that would serve as a summer residence for the Portuguese royal family. The palace was finished in 1854. Once it was no longer populated, it became popular with visitors because of the stunning decorations and symbolism that can be found throughout the castle. Over time, the colors of the red and yellow facades faded, but by the end of the 20th century, the palace was repainted and the original famous colors were restored. If you have more time to spend exploring the coast around Sintra, then I would highly recommend you do so. We had a car, but I'm sure many of these places are accessible by bus as well. For example, Ericeira, which once started out as a fishing village, but since then, surfers living in Lisbon and coming from around the world have turned this town into a popular destination. A bit further south is the tidal pool of Azenhas do Mar, but since it was too foggy, we continued to our next stop. We have come to Praia da Ursa. We have parked the car at the side of the road and then walked a bit through the dunes. But it is very foggy and misty today. Apparently that's a very Portuguese thing. It is not cloudy or misty here at all, but just across the water, the entire sea is covered by a blanket of clouds. Now let's see, it might just be an epic sight anyways. Wow, an epic sight it was. It was like something out of a movie. Right next to Praia da Ursa, you can find the westernmost point of mainland Europe, with the towering cliffs and the lighthouse of Cabo da Roca marking the start of the Atlantic. We could not have been here on a better day. The fog really made it feel like the end of the world. Unreal. The sun had started setting, and although this would have been the perfect spot to watch the sunset, we still wanted to visit Cascais, the former royal seaside resort, and quickly before it was dark. We made a first stop at the Boca do Inferno and then drove towards the fortress where we parked the car. This is a fancier side of Lisbon for sure. And from here, we walked through the fortress, along the marina, ending at the Santa Maria lighthouse with another beautiful palace and beach. If you have more time to spend in Portugal, then definitely do so. In the next video, I will share more of central Portugal, like Óbidos, only an hour away from Lisbon, centuries-old monasteries that are also part of the 7 wonders of Portugal, and even more stunning beaches to surf and so on. That is it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see the rest of these Portuguese videos. And then I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!